Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you're new here, welcome. Let's see what the universe got for you today. I also want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers. Pisces, Temperance, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. Interesting. Okay, I like this, right? You are definitely checking something out. You are going within. I don't see you going within, but in a way you are. You are looking at things from different perspectives. At the same time, all the things that didn't work out. Do you see all of these cards? Do you see what I'm seeing right here, right? The Five of Pentacles, something that made you sad, upsetting, right? Regarding possibly business and opportunity. The Five of Cups in reverse, this is sadness. Oh my goodness, regret, obsession, right? Upsetting, crying, overthinking. The Eight of Cups, it talks about leaving a situation, a person, relationship, connection, job. And here with the Temperance, you are looking at all of that. You are looking at it. In a way, looking at it and being like, okay, how come this didn't work? Okay, how come I felt like that day or at that time? Okay, how come I left or how come I didn't? Right? Either or. And you already know, Pisces, we're going to go deep here because this is such a unique reading already. Okay? I don't know. I'm telling you, Pisces, I have to be real. The more I do this, the more the channel grows, the more unique the readings get. And I don't know if that's the universe just doing its thing, you know? The more the channel grows, the more we get, right? And I'm being honest here. But anyway, Pisces, let's dive in, right? Here, I'm going to start from this Eight of Cups in reverse. So this is a situation where you didn't go, even though you wanted to or you felt like you had to. Or it was a situation that you actually left. You didn't want to go, but you actually left, right? Either way, what is this Eight of Cups, please? Eight of Swords. Interesting. I'm gonna do one more here. But you know what? I'm gonna use a different deck. So interesting. Why? Because either after you left, it liberated you, or if you didn't leave, you are stuck. You feel entrapped. You feel it. You just do. Tell me one more here. Page of Swords. So this is what I'm getting. It's a little story, but this is what I'm getting, right? It's like, okay, I know I have to leave this job, right? But I haven't, because I know that I'm going to be the new one at the next job. I'm going to have to learn something new. I'm going to have to learn the basics, right? And that is what's keeping you stuck here, if it's keeping you stuck, right? That is just a little story. That's one scenario that we have here. So what do you got to do to feel unstuck? What do you got to do to not feel like that? Because you know what I'm talking about, Pisces. Well, you just got to do it, right? Just go do it. Not be scared of anything. Follow your truth. Be yourself. Yes, I feel like you might be the new one or you are going to learn something new, but Pisces, Pisces, you are Pisces. You can adapt. You can learn. You can grow. Nothing can stop you. Only yourself. And you are showing me here, right? Nothing can stop you. Now, I feel like there's a little bit more here, right? With this Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like some people don't want you to leave a situation or a place. Especially if you are feeling stuck there. If you are feeling miserable and not content, not happy there, right? Some people don't want you to go. They want you there stuck. I don't like that, but that's what I'm getting. Here with the Page of Swords, you are breaking out of that. You are liberating yourself. Do you see the images? See how different they are? On one, it's cloudy, trapped, chained up, blind. And over here, you are free, out in nature. The Page of Swords, it doesn't represent someone with experience. It's a young energy doing something new, practicing something new. And it has to do with creativity, right? So I feel like if you are in a situation where you are stuck, all you gotta do is be you and utilize your creativity. Your creativity is going to get you out of this place, out of this situation. And I love it. I love it, Pisces. Why? Because that is all that you are doing here. You are just looking at things. You are just checking them out, feeling them out, right? Moving them around, looking at it from different angles, different perspectives. But you see, it's only for a betterment. It's only for your growth, for your knowledge, for your wisdom. I love it. I love it. I don't know if any other human being does that, right? I'm sure, right? I feel like successful people do. People that are balanced, people that are healthy, mentally, emotionally, right? I feel like they do look at situations and they look at them from different perspectives to see if they can learn something, to see if they can do something different. And I love it because that's exactly what you are doing here. I love it so much. Tell me about this Five of Cups right away, right? But let me tell you about this. This Five of Cups it's in reverse, by the way, right? So it can be something from the past, right? It's not that you are sad right now. It's not that you are depressed or confused or overthinking. This can just be in situations, in scenarios, even from the past, or even situations that can possibly get you there. I'm not sure, but let's see. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the World. Oh, wow. Wow, Pisces. What this is telling me is that you closed a cycle. And what comes with that completion of the cycle, it's an emotional opportunity. I love it. Because this Five of Cups can represent a memory. Something that happened. But you see, because you are looking at it, and you are looking at it from different angles, and you are trying to understand it and learn something, you are completing a cycle. It's like you are no longer going to be sad about the situation. That situation is no longer going to affect you. Why? Because you have learned something, you have healed it. You are closing that cycle, and with that, there's an emotional opportunity from the divine. An emotional opportunity that almost every single human wants. But this time is for you, Pisces. Let's clarify with this deck. Wow, I love that. I love that so much, Pisces. This emotional opportunity can be a connection, a relationship, something that you start to do and that it makes you so happy. Something that can replace this memory. For example, wow. Let's say as a child, your mom abused you, your mom hit you, right? Not something crazy, but they still did, right? Your mom still did. And wow, you've been carrying that for so long, for all your life. And because you are looking at it and you are, contemplating about it, reflecting on it, trying to learn something, trying to heal it, you actually complete that cycle, right? You complete the cycle, you close that door, you close that window, you complete that cycle, right? That's what I keep getting. And you get an emotional opportunity with that. For example, like if you haven't talked to your mom reaches out and she decides that she wants to build or start a new relationship with you, a different one, excuse me. You see, it's a brand new one here with the world, and it's an emotional fulfillment. It's the possibility for that. It's an opportunity, right? It's the invitation with this Ace of Cups, an invitation to start something new, something healthy with your mom using that example. And that is so beautiful, and that can be with anything else. You know what I mean? Like, you Pisces, obviously we all have different stories, different lives, different realities. So fit whatever it fits for your story, right? All I know is that this is so beautiful. You are healing something that was painful at some point, right? And the universe is replacing that with something beautiful just for you. Tell me more about this Five of Pentacles. Now, this is about business, right? It can be about opportunities, about deals, about collaborations, right? That didn't go well, that affected you one way or another. But the beautiful thing here is with the Temperance, you are taking your time to look at it, right? To learn something from this. This is so beautiful. I love this reading. I truly do, Pisces. Seven of Wands. Yeah, wow. Look at this, right? It's almost like someone, for example, if you had a job and your boss was like, hey, I can only pay you this, but you were doing amazing, you were doing extra, you were putting in the time, you were there on time, you were collaborating, you were trying to help the company or that job grow, right? So it turned into a bit of an argument, right? It's like no, I cannot pay you more. But you're like, what do you mean? Like, I deserve more, I deserve this, right? Like, no, I'm not gonna give you this. So it's a conflict, almost a conflict, right? And it's passionate because I feel like you were putting in your time, your energy, your intelligence, everything into this, and someone wasn't giving you something that you deserve, right? And you stood up for yourself. Why? Because Pisces, you know your value, right? And this is about a loss, right? And let me give you one more. For example, you have a product, and your product is, right, $100 a piece. And you have a customer for years now, right? All of a sudden the customer is like, hey, I've been buying your product for more than 3 years. I want you to sell it for me for 50, at least 60 instead of 100. And you're like, really? Like, you really asking me that? There's no way I can do that. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do that. But what do you mean? I'm your best customer. I've been here for so long. Like, I need a discount. I want a discount. And the customer is like, you know what? If you don't give me that discount, I'm bouncing. I'm gonna buy from someone else. And you stood up for that. You were like, you know what? Leave. I don't need you. Go. Right? You got heated. You got upset. You a little bit mad, I feel, right? Like, leave then, right? So it wasn't something that you wanted at all, right? I feel like someone was trying to take advantage of you, of your product, of your service, and you didn't allow it, right? And I love it because you are taking a look at all of this. You are learning something from all of this, right? You are checking it out. You are feeling it. But you see, but now from a different perspective, different point of view, different energy, right? Maybe a few years pass by, a few weeks, a few days, I don't know, but it's a different time. Now that you are looking back at all of this, tell me more about this Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is beautiful. Because I feel like, for example, it happened on Wednesday, right? That Wednesday, you couldn't sleep. The day after that, the Thursday, you couldn't really sleep, right? It's like you lost a valuable customer. You appreciated them, you appreciated their energy, but you know, their service, their business, you appreciated their business, you appreciated this customer. And because you lost this valuable customer, especially this way, you couldn't sleep, right? And I feel like it was them as well. They couldn't sleep because they were working with you for the longest, right? So it affected both of you. But tell me, universe, what is Pisces learning about this? What can Pisces learn from this situation, right? Like maybe work with the customer a little bit more, maybe explain to the customer a little bit more instead of being like, no, I can't do that. We have death. Wow, I love it. Nice and simple. I love it, right? Because the universe is saying, you know what, Pisces? Even though sometimes you want to look back at a situation, maybe heal it, right? Maybe learn something from it. Sometimes, Pisces, you just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it die, right? Just forget about it. If you can learn something from something, great. But sometimes there's nothing to learn. Sometimes there's nothing to revisit. There's nothing to feel there. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Wow. Nice and easy. I love it. Now, Pisces, let's get here with the Temperance. This is, I love it. I love this card. It's the card of the day, the Temperance, right? Because that's you checking yourself out, checking things out, right? Things that didn't work out, things that make you feel a certain type of way, things that you lost, like checking things out to see if you can learn something. But I love it because you see, you are trying to learn something from situations, right? From things that you experience. But as you do that, the universe is showing you something. You are learning that sometimes you just have to let it go. Sometimes that's all you can do. Let it go. Tell me about this Temperance, please. Justice. I love it. Why? Because you are doing it for you. No one else. No one else. You are doing it for you. But you see, because you are doing this, it's bringing justice to you. Meaning that you are able to see, you are able to look back and see you, look at yourself, but at the same time, you can look at the other person. So you are able to look at the situation from a 360 perspective, right? You are going into the situation neutral, right? You are looking at the situation and being like, okay, what was fair here? What wasn't? What can I learn there, right? What can I learn from this? Regardless if it was my fault or their fault or whatever that situation was, you are going into the situation neutral, trying to get the best out of the situation. And here with justice as well, again, you are doing it for yourself and you are doing something great, right? Something great. Again, I feel like balanced people do this. Successful people do this. People that are balanced emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, they do this. And it's, to me, this is such a healthy thing to do. And to be honest, Pisces, I've never experienced anything like this, right? And I love it because we are learning as we go here, like the Temperance. The Temperance wanted to learn something from a situation and they end up they ended up learning that sometimes you just have to let it go, right? There's situations where you cannot do anything about it. You cannot learn anything from it either. But you can learn to let go, and that's powerful. That's beautiful. Tell me about this justice and the temperance, the fool. Yeah, you are definitely new at this, and I love it, right? Why? Because you are doing it, and I feel good, right? It feels good because you are actually learning, right? And the fool here is you doing something for the first time, right? You doing something that you don't know how to do, but you just do it. But you see, the universe loves it here with justice. It's like you are doing what you are supposed to be doing, right? And what an amazing reading, Pisces. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot. See you next time. Bye.